How to win with small pocket cards, gathering sets and grabbing your opponent's stack. You may ask, how difficult can playing small pocket pair be? You try to enter the game for cheap, wait for a set on a flop and grab the entire stack of your opponent. But it's not all that simple. Before joining us, many our trainees made serious mistakes when playing small pocket cards from 2s to 6s. That is why Poker Academy prepared a guide about playing small pocket cards. You can use these tips to improve your post-flop playing and get maximum profit after gathering a set. Tip number 1. Think more in early positions. You can devise a strategy that allows you to play small pocket cards from any position, but the main task is to gather a set on a flop. It occurs with 12% probability. Now imagine that you are in early position or mid position. If you enter the game, it will be hard to maximize your set profit. Early raise is a bold move, and your opponents will start playing cautiously. And if you don't get a strong hand, then it will be hard to bluff. You can play small pocket cards from early positions against weak players. In other situations, you should limit your range in early position and mid position. Tip number 2. Keep in mind the stack size. After gathering a set with a pocket pair, your goal is not to simply win the pot, but win as many chips as possible. This way you can win back the previously lost money and get profit. If you manage to grab your opponent's entire stack, it would be perfect. The larger the stack, the better. Play carefully and don't cold call with a set against short-stacked opponents. The price of defeat is the same, but the price of victory will be too small to cover earlier losses. Tip number 3. Don't hesitate to play multi-pots. Your best chance to earn money is playing against multiple opponents. Don't hesitate to enter the game if someone raised and cold called during pre-flop before you. The more players there are in the pot, the higher the chances that one of them will reach the flop stage and pay for your hand. Besides, you can play more aggressively and increase the pot. Tip number 4. Multi-pots are good and limps are bad. You can choose your own playing pattern for small pocket cards on pre-flop, but the one thing you should avoid is limping. A few limps may follow yours and you will get a larger raise. Calling will simply be unprofitable. Or you will reach the flop with a small pot, and your opponents won't pay up because they have nothing. If you have a small pocket pair on pre-flop, you should raise or call the bet of the appropriate opponent. This way you will make the best of your hand. Tip number 5. You must know what you want to get from your opponent. Imagine that you make a set call from the late position. Your goal is to gather a hand on the flop and win as many chips from your opponent as possible. But many people forget that not any opponent will pay a lot for your set. Study the statistics first before choosing a victim for set mining. Look for an aggressive opponent or a calling station. He must push his stack into the pot or believe that you have a weak hand and call back. A tight opponent will feel the threat and will continue playing only if he has a very promising hand. Poker Academy knows how to teach you to make the right decisions. Our trainees won over $1 million in 2018. It's time to make the right choice. You can sign up for an express training that costs $450 for free till the end of the month. Poker Academy Partner Room will pay your training fee. You will also get poker statistics software, 3 individual classes, a number of group classes and a bonus to your poker account. All you need is to click the link in the description and leave an application. Hurry up and make the right choice.